Saquon Barkley, 4 for 43 yesterday, 4 rushes, 43 yards. First career touch, he went to 39 yards. You guys think this guy's going to compete for an MVP or best running back in the league in the next 3 years?
Yes. Maybe not his rookie season. Saying his rookie season is a little bit jumping the gun, but yes. He is the real deal. I'm fully convinced.
He was the number 2 pick for a reason.
I agree. I think Saquon Barkley is going to chance to be a top 5 running back in the league this year, especially if we're talking fantasy PPR. I mean, Saquon Barkley is the ultimate leak out, grab it, and get you 7 yards. And he's going to do that 6 times a game.
Dude, I just feel like he has that LeBron James, Adrian Peterson, his body's different. He's a different type of person.
He's a freak.
Remember when Adrian Peterson tore his ACL and the doctor said he was the most genetically perfect human being he's ever seen?
Yeah.
When you look at Saquon Barkley, you're just like, I could work every second for the rest of my life and I would never look like that or be able to do any of those things.
All those crazy Twitter videos and stuff, and him pulling trucks and shit.
You know, obviously we don't have a ton of connections within the sports world, but from what we've heard and what I've seen on social media or just people I've talked to, is that this is the nicest guy, the hardest worker, the guy who is there to play football. He's there to be the best at football. And, I mean, you can see it on that first touch, 39 yards. I think we got a guy. I think we got the offensive rookie of the year. I think the Browns fucked up. And I think the Giants got to find a quarterback next year. And I think they got a chance to make playoffs this year. But I think this is the last shot they got at.
That's the only thing is they passed up on a draft, which, although the quarterbacks were not all rich, they weren't all sure things, they have an aging quarterback that is, although he hasn't had a big injury history, he's one big hit away from something bad happening. And they neglected that from a running back.
The smallest injury histories in the history of the NFL.
Yeah. No, but when you have a chance to get Adrian Peterson and still have Eli Manning, who for a year is not going to be the worst quarterback in the league. He's going to be, he's probably going to be closer to that 15 through 20 range on quarterbacks, but he's definitely not going to be the worst. And then you look next year, you got Justin Herbert coming out of Oregon, who, big time potential. He only played 8 games last year, but it was 67% of his passes. He had almost 2,000 yards, a 4-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. So I think this year you wait. You probably don't have the first pick, but you're looking at the second or third best quarterback in that draft, and I think you're looking good. And I think you don't have a chance to get a guy like Saquon Barkley next year, but you sure as hell have a chance to get a guy like Baker Mayfield or Josh Rosen next year.
I just don't see how if Saquon Barkley and Odell Beckham and Evan Ingram all do what they got to do, how the Giants aren't at least a middle-of-the-road team. I don't see how they at least don't compete to be.
Oh, they're going to be competitive.
Yeah,
so they're going to be competitive.
So I don't actually see barring injury, which you cannot say that on NFL. I see them more not looking for a quarterback. I think they missed that opportunity to draft a good quarterback in the draft unless they trade up. I see maybe more of them going out after Eli's done and getting a Josh McCown type guy, kind of just to hold the baton until they can get the next guy to actually take it and run with it, just kind of like a placeholder.
Yeah.
I kind of see that being the situation because they made that commitment in Saquon Barkley. They're not trying to rebuild now. They got 2 of the youngest, most talented offensive skill position players in the league, and Evan Ingram, and Sterling Shepard.
Yeah. No, that offense is legit. And what else can we say? Odell's got to stay healthy. Saquon's got to show that he's the real deal. But I don't think it's the most absurd thing in the world to say they got a chance to win that division.